Good morning. Today I'm starting my Hanover journey backwards because I usually run out of time and don't get to go to Black Rose. Let's get in there and get out of this heat. Well, immediately off the bat, I see the Mosser glass shoe for $10. Look at all the St. Clair paperweights. Wow, and the Gibson at the end. I really like the larger green one. And the Bimini glass, oh my gosh, that stuff's so fragile. I don't even know if you can see it with the dots in the back. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a key. I also see the poodle cufflinks, which are phenomenal, and this really unusual metal flower brooch. I also really like the little sterling silver spoon brooch. That's quite sweet. That's only at $7.50. And then above me is yet more carnival glass. Wow, I love the cherries. Northwood, circa 1910 to 1925. I've never seen that one. Also, I'm looking at that. Look at that crazy sterling cat brooch. That's at $20. Yeah, I'm gonna get in here. Well, I did go ahead and snag the sterling silver cat brooch as well as the flower pen and poodle. What is this? 1982 signed glass vase. I don't really see any more information on it. I'm very curious. It's definitely unusual. And then tumblers in the back are pretty amazing. 60, you can't even see them. Yeah, I'm really curious about that vase though. I wish you could at least see the price or the name or something. It's a really unusual shape and I love the coloring on it. Oh my gosh, look at the Bakelite corn holders. Those are fantastic. 6 pieces, $35. Those are so fun. That would be a fun thing to repurpose for sure. I love the shape of those. Oh, I love the checkerboard record holder. That is so fun. It's actually sell pretty well. Looks like the tag has gone missing off of it though. Plus, it's full of records. I don't want to mess with the 45s. I was just admiring all the vintage purses. I've pulled out some pretty neat ones from here. The first one that stands out to me is this little orange one, $4.95. That's so cute. I don't know what that embroidery means on it, but it's orange, and it's one of those little beaded ones. So for $5 and 15% off, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Look at the graphic on these gloves. Those are fantastic. Oh, how sweet. Those are at $5. I'm not sure how well those would do, but it's actually these that were the most interesting to me. I've never had one in purple. That one's $9, and this one's $11. I'm gonna check out both. The candy dot style usually does pretty well, and they're kind of timeless. I'm gonna take both of them, especially I'm super excited about this purple one. Oh my gosh, this little children's dress is just to die for. Oh, that's so sweet. Here's another thing that sticks out to me. It's this vintage celluloid hair barrette. That's $15 and 20% off. That is so cute. A lot of those vintage hair barrettes do pretty well, actually, and that one looks to be in good condition. It's even got all its original rhinestones. The celluloid ring box is interesting too. That's at $6. I think I'm gonna get into this case. Well, today seems to be a day of littles and tinies. I'm looking at the iridescent cat pin, the googly-eyed poodle, as well as down here, this looks like it's gonna be a hand-painted Russian brooch, and then there's a really fun, like 80s style cat behind it. I think I'm gonna grab all of them. The prices are super reasonable. It looks like $8, $8, $6, and I can't tell what the one in the back is. Speaking of Russian lacquer, look at this box. I'm not sure if that is Russian. Yeah, no, made in India at $16. That's about as much as I could do with that. If it was the Russian one with the hand-painted Santa for $16, I would definitely snag that. Here's some more really fun brooches, although they look like they're gonna be around cost. Yeah, that one is $20 with the ladybug on it. I love this butterfly. That's really fun. That one's only $7. Is there an additional discount? Sometimes there is. see a sign. What about the polka dotted one? That's really fun. That's at 16 though. That's a little close. Well, you might be thinking I'm looking at this phenomenal red, white, and blue one at 14, but it's actually this one that's really interesting to me. That one's at 13, but it's super different. I kind of love that style. Oh my gosh, look at this one with the rhinestones. That one's only $8. I think I'm gonna get both of these. They're different than the ones I normally pick up, although I am very tempted to pick up this one as well. It's just, I've only ever had this style one time and it sold for pretty decent money and I haven't really seen it since. And then Carnival, $39 firm. Just taking a second look over here. I'm kind of obsessed with that actually. Well, this booth wasn't here before. Holy Viking. I see a lot of Viking happening to my left, but I'm gonna go piece by piece over here. All right, well, first off, I see this green cat. That one is $7. That's fantastic. I'll take that. That's definitely a more unique one, made in Japan. This squirrel thing with the pearlized finish is pretty cute. Chipmunk playing accordion, $6. It's got some paint loss, like a lot of them usually do in this style, but it's really fun. It's different. Over here though, I'm really excited to get into this Viking glass situation. All right, so $50 on the jar, $50 on the jar. Oh my gosh. The hook and eye is really fun. This Fenton fairy lamp is gorgeous. That's at $75. And then more Viking. Good grief. So much Viking. I like this epic compote. That's at $40. And there's the larger version. $50. The blue is quite phenomenal. I'm not a big blue person, but the Viking blue is kind of it for me. It's all just a little close though for me to resell. It's kind of right where it needs to be. And honestly, of all the glass makers I sell, I kind of feel like Viking glass is the least lucrative for me. I love this Fenton opalescent. That's at $60. How long can I talk to myself before I realize my camera's off? Well, what I was trying to say is that I just noticed that this booth has been completely revamped. I already looked at the uranium glass. It's all kind of where it needs to be, although I really like this jar. That's at $90. It's these that were really interesting. I'd never seen them before. I would have thought these were like some contemporary thing. They might be newer, but they're really interesting. Zombie glasses made in France, $50 for the set. And then the penguin ice bucket is kind of like an ongoing inside joke. A lot of people, especially in the Midwest, I find really like those. I never see them. That's pretty neat. And then here, this lucite tray is fantastic. I love the dramatic size of this. This is one of my favorite booths to come to here. They always have such amazing glass. Love that Carnival Northwood. That's at $54. Haven't seen the thing yet. There's usually like one of the things here. Now this is gorgeous. This metallic fleck rose bowl. That's at $30. That's probably about what that would go for after fees. And then the Fenton hand-painted bird. Ooh, this is nice. $20 on the Amberina Crackle Glass Bowl. That's kind of different. I wonder if that's Blinko. It's really dramatic. I love it. This booth just opened up. I was like really excited to get in here. They have really good prices. This purse is pretty with the velvet. Over here, they have their bracelet situation happening. That's metal. I thought it was plastic. And lots of new brooches look like they've been added. And here, oh, sorry, just got a text. Now, this is really fun. Look at this cat brooch. That's at $5. I think I'll take that. I'm looking for the ones that stand out. This little daisy suite. I think that's Sarah Coventry. I've had that one before. And I love this butterfly with the rhinestones. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of good ones in here. Whoa, look at that. That's very different. That's very different. $6. I like the dramatic size of that. Little sunflower. $4. I think I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Here's something I've had a recent reappreciation for. It's tins. The pepper berries are fun. This is very sweet with the kind of Marie Antoinette graphic on it, the kind of Baroque style. $7, made in England. Miniature container. That's quite adorable. I think I'm gonna grab that one. And then the charcoal lozenges. That's really different too. $18. Probably about what that would go for. And I love this Band-Aid tin. How fabulous is the font? So Art Deco. That one's at 18. Whoa, what's the paperweight situation happening over here? This is gorgeous. That is definitely Murano. $12.50. I'm gonna take that. That is such a nice color. And then this one, look at that. $12.50. I love the orange flowers in that. I'm kind of more into the one I picked up. Amberina pitcher. It's got a little water damage. This is a fun one, this green. $15.50. Okay, but also, why do I love this grease jar? Aluminum grease jar, $40. That thing is so neat. I actually, now that I think about it, I've never seen the grease jar in that canister set. I've seen it in other things. That's so great. Oh, and look, they have one of the Jane Mansfield bottles. That one is at $125, which is about what they go for. Here's another fan favorite, the mid-century booth. This vendor has a booth over at Yesteryear as well. Oh my gosh, the pretzels. That's so funny. I found some pretty awesome pieces in this booth too. Oh my gosh, look at the cat letter holder. That's so fun. That's at $17. That leaves a little room, but I've had it recently, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm trying to switch it up. You know, I always like to keep switching it up. This fish is pretty fantastic. It looks like a hobbyist piece, maybe. So weird. And then in this case, I see a couple micro mosaics. That one's $12.75. I'm assuming that one's around the same. I love the daisies on that. The coloring is fantastic. I think I'm gonna pull both those out. Oh my gosh, the Kool-Aid Man pouch is really fun too. And a little Florida pocket knife. That's quite sweet with the abalone. Oh, the seashell. The seahorse. The seahorse enamel over copper. Is that a brooch? It is, and it's $9. I'm gonna grab that as well. There's something else here that's really cool. Check out the vintage Wonder Woman box. And I thought it was just the box, and maybe I was like, maybe there's pencils in it, colored pencils, but it's actually a handheld mirror. I'm gonna see if there's one of those online just to make sure, because it's at $25. I don't want to get it if it's about retail. Well, I decided to go back to my favorite little glass booth one last time before I left. I really like the white opalescent vase. That's only at $17. That's a really good deal, but it's more common, so I think I'm gonna leave it today. It's this. That's really badass. That feels Italian for sure. It's lightweight. That is so cool. I could be wrong, but it's super light like Italian is. I don't reckon. Yeah, I think that's Empoli, but I'm gonna leave it. I like this carnival glass bowl down here, but I'm looking for that special thing, so I'm not really seeing it. I think I'm gonna keep going. Well, that was a fun little trip with fun little stuff, and now I'm off to Yesteryear. Yesteryear? Is that where I'm going? Yes, that is where I'm going. I'll see you guys when I get there.